Hello everyone and welcome to Skyler Tube HD. Today we are presenting an Incredibles 2 spoiler movie review plus some fun audience reactions. So let's go do this. After waiting 14 years for the sequel to the 2004 hit The Incredibles, I saw Disney Pixar's Incredibles 2 on the premiere night, and I honestly thought it was worth the wait.
Making an animated movie isn't easy.
It takes a lot of hard work.
Painstaking attention to detail.
Everyone's ready?
Listen, we get it. We know it's been a little while.
Wonderful. 14 years. Kind of a long time. We get it. Everybody quiet, please.
But seriously, do you know how tough it is to make one of these?
People have to think up the story
And then they're drawing
It may be painted.
Go back to the
and
story.
then throwing again.
on paper, not even the computer yet,
We
okay?
know it's been a long time. Thank you for being
Amazing
patient.
crew.
And now,
And everyone
without
at Pixar
further
will
ado,
say
Please enjoy.
Incredibles 2.
trust us. Totally gonna be worth it.
As I expected, the movie picks up where we left off, 3 months following Syndrome's defeat and taking on the Underminer. Following Dash's track meet after Cool Kid, Tony Reidinger asked Violet out to the movies. So the Parr family, Bob, Helen, Dash, Violet, and Jack change into their Incredibles costumes, but the parents tell the kids to stay behind and care for Jack while they fight the Underminer. However, upset that she's left to watch Jack, Violet throws her mask into the floor and Tony sees her, realizing she's a super, so he runs away and later has his memory of the event, and unfortunately, his memory of Violet erased by Rick Dicker, the Incredibles government agent / cover guy. More on that later. After a cool fight scene, a runaway Underminer drilling vehicle, and monorail headed for disaster, the Underminer escapes while the entire family is arrested and blamed for all the destruction. But while the Incredibles are being arrested, Frozen barely escapes and is approached by a rich guy in a limo. As for the Parr family, they are informed by their longtime friend Rick Dicker that his department super relocation program is being shut down, and they are again forced into hiding and allowed to stay at a cheap motel for a few days. Back in the motel, Lucius Best, also known as Frozone, tells Bob and Helen, a rich man he just met, who wants to restart the Supers program with the 3 of them, so they agree to go with Frozone, who takes Bob and Helen to a beautiful high-rise where they meet Winston DeVore, a huge superhero fan and owner of a technology company called DevTech, and his sister, Evelyn DeVore, who is the company's product designer. Winston proposes a publicity stunt to regain the support of supers. His father was a big fan of superheroes and had a direct line to 2 of the supers. But one night when he was being broken into, he and his wife, who wanted to hide in their panic room, were killed by robbers after both supers didn't answer their direct lines. After they agreed to rejoin superhero work, everyone presented the 3 with statistics that showed that Helen, also known as Elastigirl, was the least destructive of the supers, so she was selected to fight crime once again openly to win the support of the public before introducing the other supers back to the world. So Winston provided the family with a beautiful new home, and Bob offers to take care of the kids while Helen is away making supers popular again. He was jealous at first because he wanted to continue his crime-fighting career, but understood that in order for the family to be able to have money, Elastigirl must fight crime for the new company. So Elastigirl is given a new costume and a new motorcycle, electrical course. After all, this is Disney. One night after a tired Bob falls asleep, Jack gets into a hilarious fight with a raccoon, and Bob discovers that Jack has a number of superpowers, but struggles with controlling the baby, who can disappear into alternate dimensions but is lured back by cookies.
Have power! Yeah, baby! And there's not a scratch on you! Did you go through the lot? Multiply that gravity, go right through any dollar. Oh my God.
He can also multiply and burst into flames and other cool powers. Seeking help, Bob takes Jack to Edna Mode, a family friend and superhero costume designer, who agrees to help upon seeing the baby's superpowers in action.
Baby! I brought the baby.
Highly unusual. The demonstration and will be fun. Your challenge is to manage a baby who has multiple powers and no control over them, yes?
That sums it up.
With music, and I noticed the baby responds to it as well. Specifically, Mozart. I blended Kevlar with carbide for durability and iridescent and interwoven with these Amazon tiny sensors that monitor the baby's physical properties.
Oh Lord, what is he doing?
It's Mozart, Robert.
Meanwhile, Helen confronts the villain of the movie, a masked bad guy named Screenslaver, a mysterious villain who hijacks screens in order to hypnotize and control his viewers. Here's the only problem I had with the movie, as I, probably the wild audience, guessed the mysterious villain was Evelyn DeVoy, but not a problem. After rescuing an ambassador from the screensaver's clutches, she manages to feed himself, only to find that he is no more than a pizza delivery man who can't remember what he did. After attending a celebration of the screensaver's defeat at the divorce, Elastigirl realizes that the pizza delivery man was being controlled by hypnotic goggles. But before she can tell anyone this, Evelyn overpowers her and brainwashes her with a similar pair of goggles. Evelyn, like all villains, reveals herself to be the mastermind behind the screensaver and explains she blames Supers for not answering her father's phone calls for help, leading to the deaths of her parents. So her plan is to ruin her brother's hopes for a new Supers team, and plans to brainwash the world's leaders so that they cannot legalize superheroes again and instead show them as dangerous. As part of her plan, Evelyn manages to lure Bob and Lucius, as well as the new team of supers including Leaflux, Brick, and Void, into a trap, brainwashing them all with her goggles. Avoiding the same fate as their parents, Dash, Violet, and Jack, whom Edna had outfitted with a super suit, sneak aboard the diverse ship to rescue their parents, as the world leaders meet for a hearing on the supers. After freeing the parents and Lucius, the group reveal Evelyn's plan to the assembled leaders. There is a battle on the boat to stop the ship from crashing into the city. However, the supers manage to stop it, and Helen captures Evelyn when she tries to make an escape. The supers are thanked, and the super relocation program is finally brought back, making supers legal once again. The irony of the story was that in the beginning, Bob and Helen trying to keep the kids out of harm's way when finding the Underminer. But in the end, it was the kids who saved the day by saving their parents from Evelyn's hypnosis. I give the original Incredibles a 10 out of a possible 10. It is one of Pixar's greatest movies of all time, along with Up, WALL-E, and of course the Toy Story franchise. What I have to admit, after a 14-year layover, this movie was much better than I expected, so I give this an 8 out of 10. There were a few things I could do without, like the social engineering, but that was become a signature of Disney old movies, so that formula is unfortunately here to stay for the foreseeable future. I have seen Incredibles 2 twice the same weekend. I highly recommend you guys see it too. It's definitely worth it. Oh, and if you haven't seen it yet, be sure to check out my Incredibles 2 audience reactions review video. I'm sure you will like it. So that's it. This is Skyler HD saying thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and please subscribe for more fun videos. Bye!
Get closer.
Don't forget to check out my 2 Deadpool 2 videos, Deadpool 2 Easter eggs / cameos, and Deadpool 2 X-Force reveals / X-Force deaths / spoiler movie review, both available on my YouTube channel at Skyler HD. And be sure to watch my upcoming Jurassic World 2 movie review. In the meantime, you can check out my Jurassic World 2 behind the scenes movie tour.